on into the podcast, everyone. I am the assassin of the slave mind, in the personification of personality, the executioner. And if you don't know, now you know. And off here to my front is my esteemed co-host, Violent Sal, with a silent B, Mr. Salvador Sanchez.
What's going on, Chris, and what's going on, everybody? You're listening to another episode of Good Times. That's right. This is the Good Times podcast, the best podcast to listen to, butt naked.
Butt naked.
So
that's awesome.
If you got clothes on right now, take them off.
That's right. I'm stripping as we speak.
Me too.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, nice wiener.
Yeah. Hey, man, how'd you shave down there? That's a pretty good shave job.
Yeah, you like that little lightning bolt I got there?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say it was like a landing strip, but now I see the little...
Yeah. I mean, I cut myself a couple times, but...
Oh, man, that sucks. Hey, but I remember there was a long time ago when you told me that there was going to be a tattoo you were going to get, and there was going to be a little lawnmower guy right above your sack.
Oh, yeah. It was going to be the man's FUPA is the... Actually, what does FUPA stand for again?
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. It stands for disgusting. Oh,
it was like the fucking upper puss area or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, anyway, it was going to be like right there. It's going to be a stick figure mowing the lawn. And all I'd have to do is shave one little patch and it looks like he's mowing the lawn.
I still thought that was very, very clever and hilarious. I mean, you literally told me that like 10 years ago and I still
haven't done it.
Ah, man. Is that...
it's going to be kind of weird. Like, huh?
Would you ever actually do it, though?
Well, I mean, I was going to say, it would be kind of weird now if I got it, and then I just show you, hey, Chris, look at this. Like, that's kind of weird.
I'm like, is that a lightning bolt?
No, it's better. Hey, have you ever cut yourself while manscaping?
Oh, dude. Yes, I have. It was the fucking worst, man.
Dude, where at? Was it the pubes, or was it like the sack, or was it
what I was doing was...
side of the wang dang
So I was
doodle?
getting right under the sack. Okay, and I had pulled
towards the gooch?
Huh?
Going towards the gooch?
Yeah, around there. Okay, just no. Sorry, more towards the front of the sack. You know what I mean? More towards like your dick.
The fack?
Yeah,
the front sack.
The fall fack.
Yeah.
So I just literally just pulled up my dick. I had to, I was getting under there, right?
Throw it over your shoulder. Yeah.
However, here's the thing, y'all. My hand was a little slippery that day. And I let it go. And they just went. Oh man!
What were you using? Like just like a regular like head like hair clippers, or
was
like a smaller beard looking one, or what?
It was. I want to say it was clippers. Yeah, I think it was
like
clippers.
Regular hair clippers.
Yeah, just regular hair clippers.
Ooh.
But here's the dumbass part: is
they were
that
old and rusted.
Here's the dumbass part: is that I didn't use any guards.
Oh,
because I was really just trying to get a super close shave. You know?
Yeah.
And it was just a little too close.
Now, see, I learned a long time ago that you can't like shave like with like a Bic razor, you know, like those kind of razors, like shave.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll grow back just itchy as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Because like I got thick fucking hair. Like even like my arm hairs are thick as fuck. And so like it just grows back fucking whatever. But this one time, dude, I nicked myself right on my sack. And it's like a head wound, man. Like you ever just like bust your head open and you just start leaking like crazy?
Oh yeah, dude, it's coming.
Yeah, dude, it's the same
and then
thing.
You're coming.
Yeah, it's the
and
same
we're
thing.
All coming. Oh.
I mean, we're all just coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, fucking manscaping. You ever use one of those? What is it, Manscaped? It's the what do you call it, the lawnmower 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever.
I mean, I think I've heard more manscaping commercials in my life than I have the Roger Dunn law firm in my fucking childhood
law
at this
firm?
point. Yeah, the Dunyan law firm.
Okay.
I think I've heard more manscaping commercials up to this point, and that's very surprising because that fucking commercial would come on every day.
Yeah, and the thing with those is like, I don't know, like even though they say it's like, oh, it's skin safe, like if you touch it, you know, like you won't whatever, because like they touch their fingers in the commercials.
Okay.
With the razors, but I'm like, that's still not a sack. Like the sack is way more sensitive than that, you know. Like, I mean, even for women, like they have like their little what do you call them, like one touches or whatever like that, and they're touching their fingers. It's like that's not a fucking lip, dude. Like, if
could you imagine the commercials though with some guy just holding his sack up with?
I mean, that's the proof I need.
It doesn't work. It works.
And then he just
just drop it right on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've always said like nothing like real sharp is gonna get near like my wiener and my sack. But I mean, like, you gotta mow the lawn sometimes.
Yeah, one of my worst fears is definitely cutting, like just getting a nice slice in there. That's definitely one of my worst
Imagine
fears.
having to get stitches on your sack.
Oh,
you go to the doctor. Like, what happened? Oh, well, I was getting ready for a date, and well, here I am.
Once again, torn into pieces. Can't deny it. Can't pretend. No, but seriously, torn into pieces because my sack is in half. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
If you do get cut in the sack, hopefully it's like around like just the actual ball part where it looks like it was actually sewn together.
It's all the ball part.
Well, where it was sewn together. When you have your
the
two
seam?
balls. Yeah, the seam.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
If you're going to get cut, at least get cut right there because then at least they'll stitch it up and it'll look like it's been seamed up.
Why are balls so wrinkly, dude?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to look that up one of these days.
Well, why do people have the seam in the first place?
I don't know.
That's the weird part.
That is very weird.
I remember on Family Guy, Chris was talking about like being afraid of somebody seeing his sack and seeing that it has a seam on it and thinking that he has two different sacks that had to be sewn together. It's weird, man.
Oh, shit.
Human body's just fucking weird.
Yeah, and Family Guy just in general is pretty fucking weird too.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's awesome.
You ever have you ever thought about this? Because we all wear clothes and whatever.
I would hope so. Unless you're a nudist.
Like, how many times do you think like either just your dick has seen? Because okay, take it this way: your nipples have seen the sun plenty of times because you've gone swimming or whatever.
Yeah.
How many times has your dick seen the sun? Or how many times has the dick hit your sun?
Wait.
Or sorry, put that
the dick hit your son.
Put that the other way around.
Hold on. No. Here at the Good Times Podcast, we don't condone any type of minors violence.
Yeah, that's right. How many times has the sun hit your dick?
Oh my God, I can't get over that last part. That's a great question.
Because I heard this guy, he did this study, and obviously he had to do the study himself, that if you have like your balls and your dick getting, I think, 30 minutes of sunlight, you absorb like 200% more vitamin, whatever it comes from the sun, vitamin D or vitamin C or whatever. Yeah, you absorb like 200% more of that, and your testosterone levels go like way up. So one of these days I might just test it too, like during the summer, and
yeah. Might just test it during the winter. I don't know.
But there's no sun during the winter. There's hardly any sun during the winter.
Yeah, that's true.
But then if you do it during the summer, though, you might get sunburn on your balls. Then you have to put aloe vera all over your balls. Oh, dude,
can you imagine getting sunburn on your fucking nuts? No, thank you, man. Getting sunburn on my back was fucking
it's dark
horrible.
enough as it is.
Yeah. It's already dark as hell. Can it be any more darker?
Could it be any more darker?
Dude, that would be horrible because then like you couldn't even sit down.
That's true.
Couldn't sit down. You try to lay down and you'd have to like really spread your legs, but like in a very tripod stance type of way in order to keep like your freaking nuts off the mattress. Like
the best part of your day would probably be like when you take a shit and you just let your balls hang. That'd probably be the best part of the day.
Oh, that means you'd have to sit with like a donut for like all the time. Imagine getting.
I think a donut would be worse, no?
Well, because
if you're on the donut, your sack would be like hitting the edge, kind of.
Maybe, but then so then at that point, instead of getting assless chaps, you'd have to get ballless chaps.
But they're already ballless if they're assless.
Well, true, but you don't want your entire butt cheeks to show.
Oh, I guess.
Because imagine if you go to like, okay, just say like you're here in your house and you have someone over and you're gonna get some ballless chaps. How would they know if you have ballless chaps on while you're sitting on a donut and your balls are just hanging there?
I guess, yeah.
How would they know?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna know.
Yo, here's another question. Pertaining to the sun, has your butthole ever seen the sun?
I want to say yes.
Really?
I want to say yes, like a long time ago.
What are you doing?
I don't know. It's probably being a kid and just fucking running around naked and shit.
But I mean, your cheeks aren't spread open.
Yeah, but
so your butt cheeks see
You ever
the
did
sun.
a naked cartwheel?
Your cheeks aren't spreading open that much on a cartwheel, are they?
I mean, you got to get your legs like from 7 to like, okay.
That's a tight fucking hole, dude. Yeah, your cheeks have to spread open pretty damn
right
far.
Leg 7 o'clock all the way to 2 o'clock. And then your left leg is just coming around. It's at about 9. So a 2 and a 9.
Okay, but think about this though. Like you're still kind of flexing, like because you're anticipating the touchdown of your legs. Your butt might be flexed too, and no light sees the hole. You know,
no hole sees the light of day.
Yeah, there's no light at the end of the tunnel.
I don't know. I mean, I will say this: I have never purposely spread my cheeks to look at my hole, or
I mean, the doctor's gonna have to do it
to expose my hole to the sun.
Oh, okay. Imagine getting sunburned on your hole.
Oh God!
Oh, when it
then
peels,
taking a shit.
When it peels,
yeah. Have you ever seen?
Just have itch ass.
That reminds me of a scary movie when the girl was she was what was she doing? Oh, she was waxing her thing down there, and she waxed it off. And they look at the actual thing, and her fucking vagina is like on the.
All those labias and flabias just there.
So is that what's gonna happen to your butthole?
I guess.
Like you just get the skin peeled off, and you just fuck.
Yeah, imagine like snake skin when they shed their skin, but it's just in the shape of your hole.
What would you do with that? Would you throw it away, or would you like hang it up on a mantle?
I don't know, man.
Like that? Just put it like.
But
in
how
a
many?
plaque?
That's okay. Here's a real collector's item. How many people can say they have, like, I don't know, like their outline of their hole or whatever, the skin of their hole.
Well, that kind of reminds me of remember when we did an episode a long time ago about edible anus.
That's right.
Yeah, we did one about
It's
edible
your Valentine's
anus.
Day gift.
Yeah, that's a good Valentine's Day present.
Yeah. Edible buttholes.
An edible butthole.
Yeah.
We watched the video and everything. It was
That's
awesome.
right. We should watch it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, and then now I guess we'd have to edible. I guess it wouldn't be edible. I mean, I wouldn't want to eat some fucking asshole skin coming off.
No.
Yeah, no thanks.
I mean, there's some cannibals out there that probably would.
Oh God, just the thought of it just makes me sound like it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Have you ever seen your own butthole?
Maybe.
I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen mine.
I don't know for sure. I know a few people that have though.
Yeah.
And
But here's the thought I had. Isn't it weird? Because this one mostly pertains to women too.
Okay.
Isn't it weird that more people have seen your butthole than you?
Oh, that's so true.
Like unless you're like an OnlyFans person, it's like, okay, yeah, you see your own butthole all the time.
Yeah,
You're just taking pictures or whatever. But just normal, regular people, and then especially women too, it's like, yo, more people have probably seen your butthole than you have. That's fucking crazy.
I don't know. I know a few people that might not be true for about, but
But
that would be weird. That is kind of weird to think about. There's people that, because it's so funny when you think about, when you think about this, dreams. I don't know if you know this, but every time you walk by people and you walk by a group of people or just anybody and you see their face, your mind actually stores it for your dreams.
I've heard about this. Yeah.
So is it the same for buttholes?
If you've seen a butthole, it shows up in your dream?
Yeah. Like imagine you're just like spreading cheeks in your dream and then whose butthole is that?
Or imagine you're dreaming and instead of somebody's face, it's just their butthole. Oh, there's Chris right there.
There he is, right in that hole.
And on your head instead of your face, it's just your butthole.
Well, I mean, think about it, because it's like, okay, let's be honest. We've all had sex dreams before.
Absolutely.
Okay, but imagine like, you're about to go to town on, whoever it is that you're about to go to town on in your dream, and you spread their cheeks, and it happens to be like, I don't know, somebody random's butthole.
I guess.
I mean, fuck,
Yeah.
it could be the wrong butthole.
Oh, damn. It's like the darkest butthole of all time on the whitest person of all time. It's like, clean your hole.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you just never know.
There's a lot of butthole talk
It really is,
for the
man.
first, 10 minutes of this
Yeah, I
show.
know.
Last thing about buttholes here.
Okay.
Have you heard about bleaching your butthole?
Yes, I have.
That's
Absolutely.
fucking crazy. Now I think of, okay, what if there's bleach in the toilet? Like when you clean it
Okay.
and there's still
God.
bleach in there? And
Oh, God.
like you heard of Neptune's Kiss, right?
Yeah.
Where you take a doo-doo and the doo-doo like splashes the water and it goes up and touches your butthole.
Yeah, yeah.
So what if there's still bleach in there and it touches your hole? Will that change the color of your hole?
That's a good question. I guess it depends on how long you keep it there. How long
That's
you can
true.
scream in agony. Ah!
Hey, but what kind of bleach are they using though? Like for these like professional ones, are they just getting like Clorox and spraying it
With
on
the
there?
spray?
What the fuck are they doing?
And then they blow dry it.
No, air dry.
Yeah, there you go.
You got to air dry it. Yeah, see, these are the questions we need. If you've ever gotten your butthole bleached,
Yeah.
hit up the_Herbolutioner and let them know.
Please don't hit up the_Herbolutioner. Send it to @It's the Good Times Podcast.
Yeah, we need to know these bleached butthole stories.
Yeah, absolutely. Send us your worst,
Yeah.
not your best.
I don't know. Well, I mean, somebody's best could be somebody else's worst. So either way, we're kind of screwed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, off the butthole talk.
Okay.
What's new? What's going on? What you been doing?
Not much, man. But you know what? One thing I really, really wanted to know was this. Okay, we've talked about a lot of bums in the past. Okay, homeless people,
And not buttholes.
no, not
Okay. See,
no,
that's the English
not
word for
the-
butts. So we ain't British. So
True. We're not talking about bums. We're talking about bums.
Yeah.
Good old bums. But I mean, okay, there's all kinds of different bums. Okay, there's like the bums that just don't care to be in society anymore, and they just fucking gave up.
Mhm.
I don't have to pay. They don't have to pay taxes. They don't have to pay bills.
Smart
They're
guys.
just out on the street, just begging for money and probably getting drunk.
Yeah.
But then you got the ones that are like just fucking cracked out all the time.
Sucking dick for money.
Oh man, loads of dick. Literally loads and loads and loads of dick.
Dirty dick.
Just to get them their next fix. But okay, as these guys are like going through the street, okay, they're all just all crazy and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And they're almost running into cars, you know what I mean? They're trying to cross the street and cars are about to hit them and they're running into people and people have to move out the way. Like, excuse me, no, like they don't fucking care.
Yeah.
As soon as they walk in to a fucking store or anywhere like a fast food restaurant, they know where nothing is except the bathroom.
This is true.
How is it that they know where the bathroom is at all times?
Maybe they have like another sense for it or something.
So I'm thinking like in their mind, like bathroom doors are like always glowing. So it's like they see something glowing. Oh, there's the bathroom.
It's like when you play a video game and it's all highlighted.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be it too. Yeah.
I mean, it
there's
just
a little
doesn't-
floating diamond next to it or something.
Because you'll watch a guy, right? He's all fucking destroyed, walking across the street playing Frogger, almost getting hit by an 18-wheeler,
Yeah.
and almost getting hit by 3 other grandmas. Then he fucking walks into the fucking Starbucks, the local Starbucks, walks straight to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
It's kind of sad that all these restaurants had to put codes and shit on the bathrooms or whatever. Like I told you that story one time where I had to take a shit at Pyology and they gave me the code and it was like 16 fucking numbers long.
Oh, dude, I would give up.
Yeah.
I would have just shit on
I
the
almost
floor.
just kicked the door down. 'Cause
Well, earlier we were at me and Alicia were at Dollar Tree, and just before that I was like, I think I got to take a shit. So she's like, we should just go home and then you could go and then we'll go to Dollar Tree. But then as we're driving, I'm like, you know what? I feel pretty good. Let's just go to Dollar Tree.
it went away.
So we went to Dollar Tree, right? And it went away. Yeah. So we're walking around and then up. Oh, fuck.
There it is.
So then I'm like, okay, you know what? There's a Raising Cane's right here. So I just walked right to the Raising Cane's. Well, I speed walk.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit walked.
Yeah, exactly. But when you get to it, there's a little number pads. And I'm like, you have to type in the number. And I asked the lady, she's like, oh, yeah, it's like 10, 16, whatever. And I was like, okay. So I type it in. Boom, I go in. But have you ever been to Raising Cane?
Yeah.
Have you ever been inside?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed? I don't know if all of them are like this,
It's
but
cold as fuck.
No. But the bathrooms at this particular one up the street, the doors have like windows on them, but they're like fogged out windows, so you can only see like
They're like
outlines.
school doors or something.
Something like that.
Huh.
Yeah, but they're fogged out, so you can't like technically see what's going on in there.
You can't look inside and see someone taking a shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is kind of weird because it's a big ass window. You know what I mean? But again, it's just fogged up and you can't actually see what's going on. You can just see the outline. So I'm sitting there dropping a deuce and I just hear someone, hello? Yeah, I'm in here. Hello? Yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you start hearing beep, beep, beep.
Oh,
and I'm
hell
like,
no.
God damn it, I gotta get up. My ass is all
That's when you
fucking
just start yelling, ah! That way they fucking, can hear you and they get scared. And, oh, God, I better leave them alone.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I like walk up real quick and they hit the code and they unlock it. And I lock it right back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in here. Oh, sorry.
So are you standing up with shit ass?
Yes.
Oh.
And that's the worst because remember we were just talking about it a couple months ago.
Yeah, you're squeezing those two pieces of bread together, man.
Yeah,
with
I'm
peanut
a
butter.
reformed sit-down wiper.
Yeah.
And now I had to stand up and wipe.
Oh.
And it was the worst experience of my
Just
life.
all angry wiping.
Using the like 3 rolls at the same time.
Use the whole roll. Fuck it up for the person coming in after you.
Exactly.
That's what you got to do.
That's true. Well, and then the most awkward part is when you walk out and they're still out there. You know what I mean? They're just staring
hate
at
that
you.
shit, man.
Did you just take a shit in there? Is it safe to go in there? They're just giving you all these thoughts.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
they didn't say anything. They're just looking at you.
Dude, at my store, like I said, it's customers and employees, use the bathroom. And so it's kind of like you, but it's just a regular lock. It's not a pin pad or anything.
Gotcha.
And you'll just hear them trying to open it. And I'll be like, hey, I'm in here. And then, hey, I'm in here. And so then they finally stop. But then as soon as you walk out, they're standing like right there with their arms crossed looking at you. I'm like, hey, man, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
it's not my fault. You got to take a shit after me, okay?
And you know what the worst part is now that I just thought about it? Those doors, they have the keypads on it, but right above it, it says vacant or non-vacant.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can you not fucking read? Like, if you can't fucking read vacant and non-vacant, that's okay. But there's green and red. Green means go and red means stop.
Yeah.
In every fucking language.
Well,
it doesn't matter how
like
fucking dumb you are.
It's like porta potties. Even though it's the same thing.
That grinds my gears.
Yeah, even though it's green and red too on porta potties, you'll still get somebody trying to and they shake the door. And it's like, is that their way of saying, hey, somebody's waiting, or fucking, are they just trying to barge in and they don't look up? Because, I mean, people don't look up anymore anyway. Nobody knows how to fucking lift their head. That's why everybody's got that big old hump on their back, on the back of their neck.
In your back. Say, hey. Oh, sorry.
Not that kind of hump.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Not that humpy hump. But yeah, dude, fucking people don't look. They don't read. Bunch of idiots.
Bunch of fucking dummies, man. But all I know is that was not a peaceful shit anyway, and that it just didn't end peaceful either.
Speaking of peaceful shits, you ever see those pictures of like, would you shit here? And it's a toilet like on an island. And because what's his name? Richard Branson, the guy who owns like Virgin.
Okay.
He has his own little private island.
Sure.
His bathroom is wide fucking open.
Really?
And he's got a toilet right in the middle of his bathroom and a bathtub and a sink. And from his bathroom, ocean, sand, and beach. That's what he looks at while he takes a shit.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, that's the most peaceful shit ever.
Hey.
Because if I was that way, I wouldn't even wipe. I would just go into the ocean, get my hand, go betwixt my cheeks, and wash that shit off.
Yeah, and wash your ass, just fly away.
Yeah,
just
there's like no need for that sink at all. Because you can just go in the ocean and, the salt kind of washes your hands too.
Yeah, either the salt or just get some soap. Like, doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Get a fucking sea urchin and just start going to town.
For real. Get a coconut and just, get the milk and just
on your hands and your butthole at that point.
Oh, dude, that's got to be so good for you.
Get a sea urchin?
No, sea urchin, the coconut.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then you hear about those coconuts, those crabs that like you can put your feet towards them. And they'll pick off like all the dead skin on your toes and shit. And it's like, they call it like nature's manicurist or something like that.
No way.
And yeah, they'll pick off the dead skin around your toes and whatever. And they'll eat it. And, like it doesn't feel like anything really. It just feels like somebody's kind of like just, I don't know, like tickling your toes or something like that.
Tickling your taint. I mean, I don't know. That sounds pretty cool.
Tickling your taint. Will they do that for your butthole too? You just lean over with your cheeks spread open. All right, crabs, do your thing. You think
Mr. Krabs.
Do you think that would work?
SpongeBob, me boy.
Oh, man.
I don't know all that from bums. But yeah, bums always know where the fucking bathrooms are.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like they always know.
Yeah. You know what else we always know?
What?
We always know that there's different kinds of podcasts out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And man,
as unique as ours, that's for sure.
Yeah, and there's so many podcasts out there, and one of the things is like, okay, there's obviously like the ones that are sports based, where
Sure.
there's sports betting or just updates, daily news, I guess, from games.
Update. Nobody gives a shit about Bigfoot.
But then there's also the ones that are kind of like, oh, there's the women empowerment ones.
Oh yeah.
And then you have like the slow and quiet speaking ones where like it's just boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You have different ones for all the Marvel and fucking
oh my god
Disney ones. They try to like figure out where the show or movie's going and whatever. It's like, all right, shut the fuck up. And then you also have the ones where it's like the conspiracy theorist ones.
Yeah.
Or you have the ones that like are basically talk shows like a Joe Rogan, a Howard Stern, a Adam Carolla. But then you just have some stupid ass podcast, dude. And one of them I sent you.
Yeah.
And it's by a old classmate of ours. And to give you some context of who this person is or how this person is, they are like super, super liberal.
Mm-hmm.
And they're straight up a cross-dresser, and like they even have their own account. That cross-dressing person has their own identity or whatever.
Yep.
It's like, another form of them pretty much.
They digivolved.
Yeah, that's
into last name Hunt, first name Mike.
That's a dark digivolve. But then they also have like they use all their empowerment words and all that shit, like all the time. The gender benders and all that shit. And so the name of their podcast, like I don't remember what the exact name was, but like it was like Mexican. So I don't know if it was like Los Amigos and then like whatever.
Las Amigas.
That's right.
Mis Amigas.
Mis Amigas.
Yeah.
And then like something on the bottom too.
Oh, there's something else? Jeez.
Every single word was damn near changed to be like, was it like gender appropriate or non-gender identifying, whatever the fuck? So every vowel was an X.
Yeah.
So if it's an X, how the fuck do you pronounce that shit if it's not mis, mas, mamu, mi, mamu? Like, what the fuck?
At this point, I'm just going to have to change the executioner name.
Well, I mean, the X is already gender neutral, I guess.
Know. So apparently I've been gender neutral this whole time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I should win a fucking medal for that shit.
You're ahead of the game.
I guess so. Damn.
Yeah. And I told you, I was like, just the title alone makes me not want to listen to this fucking podcast, dude. I don't give a fuck. And I never will. Honestly, we should listen to it together just to shit on it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, man, they do it to be all inclusive.
Yeah.
And okay, fine. If that's what you're doing, whatever. But here's the thing. They will be like, if she were to hear this or somebody else that is whatever, gender inclusive as well, hears this, they would be pissed. They'd be like, well, how come you wouldn't listen to it because it has this in it? Well, then I'm not going to listen to your podcast. Oh, fucking K, then don't fucking listen to it. Like,
yeah.
We don't fucking care if you don't listen to our podcast because you don't fucking agree with us. I don't fucking care.
No.
That's the point of a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
You listen to what you want to listen to.
You can turn it on and off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep listening to it because I fucking hate it. Because they're fucking
I
disgusting.
hate you so much, I'm going to keep listening. Idiots.
They're fucking disgusting, bigoting pigs, and I'm tired of it.
those big pigs.
And I'm just like, yo, there's an on and off button. Like, you could turn this shit off at any point.
Yeah. And
so what are you getting all pissed off about?
There was somebody else that had their own show, and we knew her from a while ago too.
Oh, God.
And so she's doing her own show now, and their whole thing is like sharing, and fucking caring and all that bullshit, but also talking about like spiritual and like astrological shit and whatever.
Sure.
So they're just gonna be talking about their fucking rocks and their horoscopes and all that shit.
How many podcasts before that crystal turns into crystal meth?
I mean, they might be on the track already, because then eventually one of these guys is going to get on it, and then they'll be like, it opened up my mind so much.
So much more.
Yeah. And I saw somebody else, too, and I don't remember who it was, that they were starting a podcast, too. And it was somebody that I was like, no, why are you doing this? Like, this is going to be dumb. But I really can't remember the name of it. or who it was.
I couldn't tell you.
But it's somebody that we both know.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll have to look through the stories again, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, definitely let me know because I want to see who it is. Unless you remember, then I'll probably remember who it was. But I think we talked about it before, but there was actually somebody using our name for the past few years, the Good Times Podcast.
Those bastards.
Yeah, I know. No, but so there were actually just a couple of guys, like it was a guy and a girl from England. They were like from England or something like that. And they would just get on the podcast. And I remember the very first podcast. So they had a podcast before, but it was under a different name. And then they switched it to the Good Times Podcast.
The Bloody Good Times Podcast?
Yeah. So as I was listening to the guy was talking about, so I was looking through the names of people who have used this name before. And there's been a few people, but they're all inactive. And that was during the time that we weren't active. So the last time they had actually put out a podcast was back in like March or something like that. And that was the last one that they did. Then they started. So we started, I don't know how long it's been now. This is episode 13, 14?
9 million.
Yeah. Well, this season, which would put us at like,
10 million.
3-4 months ago is when we started.
Okay.
So about 3-4 months ago, 3-4 months ago is when we restarted. And so that means that they heard it again. They seen that we're popping up because they hadn't done it. So because they started theirs again. So the very first one pops up and they're the Good Times Podcast. And we're like, well, let me just say this, okay? People, they have thousands of views and people love them. However, it's like listening to drive. It's like watching paint dry, bro. It's very fucking,
really?
Yes, it's very dry.
British people are boring as fuck anyway.
Very Britishy. And British people love it. And I'm like, yo, that's great.
Good for them.
You guys can love it all you want. I'm like, this is pretty fucking boring. And they might listen to us and be like, this is way too much.
They are not talking about shit. That's the way the show's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to say their second episode, they actually changed their name to something else.
The Bloody Good Times Podcast?
No, they're known as the Mustard Podcast or the Mustard.
Oh, that's got to be one of the worst name changes ever.
And I feel even worse for you saying that because that's actually their last name.
Oh my God. Their fucking last name is a condiment? Idiots, dude. Just change your fucking name to mayonnaise or some shit.
Dude, that would, oh man, that's such a game changer. Like, could you imagine?
Let me change my last name to soy sauce.
Could you imagine if your last name was Salvador Mustard? Like, that would just be like totally different. I would look at you different.
You'd look at me as a big, bright yellow fucking bottle. That's what you look at me as.
Oh, dude, I mean, shit. At least I would.
Fuck it. I'm gonna change my name to Salvador Salsa.
Salvador Salsa. I'm gonna be Chris Whipped Cream at this point. Or Krispy Kreme at this point.
Krispy Kreme, yeah.
Chris P.
Yeah, that's your new middle name. Chris P. Cream.
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 Give me the cream.
You think you get sued that way? If you
What?
change your name to Chris P. Cream, you think Krispy Kreme would come after you? Or like they try to block it, like if it's spelled the same way?
I think if it's legally mine, like if I legally change it to Chris P, like whatever, cream, and then I start using it as my name, no, they can't do anything because that's my name. You can't sue somebody for the name.
You're not going to sell donuts, but you're going to sell other pastries?
I'm going to sell anything that doesn't look like a donut.
Yeah. So you're going to sell bagels?
So it does look like a donut, but in a different light.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just sell, let's see, like paintings of donuts. You know what I mean? Might as well just do something like that.
You ever been to Krispy Kreme?
We already do with the Good Times Podcast logo at this point.
I know, right?
We haven't sold anything, but
that's your gimmick name, Chris P. Cream.
Krispy Kreme.
That's your DJ name.
And our last name's all over your face.
That'd be your that'd be your DJ name if you were on the radio. Hello, everybody. This is Chris P. Cream.
And in the background, all over your face.
Yeah, exactly. And all up in your mouth.
Open up your mouth and ready for this mix.
You ever been to Krispy Kreme donuts?
What was that?
You ever been to Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme donuts?
I have.
I don't think it's all that.
Absolutely fucking overrated.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fucking overrated.
Give me the 24-hour donut place run by the Asian lady.
Bingo Donuts.
Yeah.
ABC Donuts 24/7, whatever the fuck it is.
The one right there on Blackstone and Shields is just like called 24-hour donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that place every single time.
Every single time. Krispy Kreme is overrated. And I remember
Yeah.
everybody for like the longest time, oh, I can't wait till we get a Krispy Kreme. Oh, I hate to drive out to, I don't know where the fuck it was. Hanford.
There was one here in town.
Really?
Yeah, it was I think it's where Chick-fil-A is now, the one in River Park.
Oh.
And then it closed down.
Yeah. For a long time. And they just came back recent. Well, it's been like what,
now
there's
that one by Target. Yeah.
It's been like 5 or 6 years now. But you remember when that one first came out? Or
was that long ass line?
They had the longest line of all time.
Stupid.
And then
like you've never had a donut before.
Yeah, I know, right? And then so I was like, you know what? I got to try this out. Then somebody brought like a whole pack, like a baker's dozen one day. And I was like, all right, Krispy Kreme. I don't got to go there and wait in the line.
Yeah.
And I had it, dude. And I'm like, really?
Yeah. You're like, this is shit.
This is it?
Yeah.
You guys were really raving over this shit? And that goes for Raising Cane. Same shit.
Okay, they're good, but they're not as good as everybody was. Okay, remember David was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so good. We waited in line an hour and a half, and the chicken was so good. The sauce.
I waited in line for 5 minutes and hate myself for waiting in line for 5 minutes for that shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Angry Chicks.
No,
I'd rather just go to any other
I'll go to Popeyes, man.
Yeah, fuck it. At that point.
The blackest chicken out there is Popeyes. Because at every chicken place you go, every Popeyes chicken you go to, there's a black guy at the drive-thru.
That's true.
And a black lady at the fucking counter.
Hey, man.
As soon as you walk in, dude, as soon as you walk in, you instantly feel black because they're like, what you want? You want some chicken? Damn right. Didn't come to McDonald's.
Have you ever seen those videos? I think it's RDC World when they're talking about like the differences between the customer service of every chicken spot. And it's like Popeyes, and it's the dude, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, motherfucker? What you need?" And, "Oh, I need some chicken. Can I get? You need some fucking chicken? Oh, that's cool." And then you got the Chick-fil-A, and they're like, "Hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. Like, what can I get you?"
Yeah.
Can I just get a chicken sandwich? And they're like, all right, we're gonna bring it to your door right now. Oh, I'm in the drive-thru right now. Nope, we're gonna bring it right to your house. And then they show up to the house, and then they're like, oh, you know what? I actually wanted some ranch. Oh, we have ranch. And then the manager pops out of nowhere, like right in front of the door.
Dude, well, that's the difference, from white as fuck chicken Chick-fil-A to black as fuck chicken Popeyes. I'll tell you this. One time I went to the drive-thru at Popeyes, and I was like, hey, let me get the number whatever, the chicken tenders and whatever. And the guy straight up said, I bet. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, that's how you know the chicken's about to be good, though.
No, that's how I know the chicken's going to take forever to cook. And then when I asked for my black ranch, they're not going to have it in my bag. Oh, my
God. You know what sucked was Church's chicken. I hated Church's chicken.
I remember Church's chicken. I just remember them being greasy as fuck. It was
the most greasiest fucking chicken I ever had. Like, okay, I like greasy chicken. Okay, like if it has like a little more grease than usual, you can. I
mean, what do you expect? You're dunking it in a big old thing of oil.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, did you dunk it and then take it out and then dry it out and then dunk it again and throw it back in? Like, holy shit.
They dunked it, took it out, let it dry off a little bit, got some of that oil in like a little thing and just drizzled it all over.
Or they just all like work with oily hands. You know what I mean? They're all, instead of washing their hands with water, they're just washing it
with oil.
Yeah.
It's all right. The heat's going to burn it off anyway.
So they're just handling chicken with hella, and then they went out of business. So
yeah, well, I mean, they're still around somewhere.
Are they?
I would assume so.
Damn, man, because
at one point they were the number 2 chicken place.
Really?
Behind KFC, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I just saw a video. I just saw a video about like the rise and fall of KFC.
Okay.
About how they got so huge, and they were like the biggest restaurant chain in America, and the reason they were so popular is because nobody else was doing chicken. But then all of a sudden, Church's showed up. Popeyes showed up, and like a couple other smaller ones that we don't have here, obviously. And then all of a sudden, Chick-fil-A shows up.
Yeah.
And Chick-fil-A is the number 1 chicken place now.
Sure.
And I mean, a lot of the problems they had is because they had fried right in their name. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh.
So with everybody being more health conscious, whatever, it's like, oh, we don't want fried stuff. So like that's why legal name now isn't Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's just KFC. So
damn,
like they're struggling to keep up with all the chicken shit.
That's true because like honestly, like whenever I usually skip going to KFC because it's fried. Like it's super fried. Like shit, that's some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
But I mean, if we think about it though, I mean, so is everything else. It's just that
I agree.
I
agree.
It's that stigma of having the name fried in there. That's it really does sink in with you.
Who would have thunk it that they would have been?
Shirley, not I.
And don't call me Shirley.
Or I.
Whispering eye.
Whispering eye. Well, hey, how about we whisper to each other?
Hey, let me whisper in your ear.
Never mind. I can't even do it. I'm too busy laughing.
The following program is based on a true story.
You've just gone to Pound Town and made a protein deposit. But once you roll off of her, you see what everyone fears most. Not a broken condom, not a piece of doo-doo, but a huge puddle of cum on your sheets. Everyone knows that it'll leave a stain and a wet spot. Wouldn't it be great if there were some sheets that would allow you to pick it up, not leave a wet spot or a stain? From the makers of the Skeet Cup, introducing Cum Sheets. These sheets are coated with a special coating of polymer that is impervious to spermious. You will never have to worry about those problems ever again. These sheets are made with fair trade materials. They're also organic, gluten-free, vegan, multigrain, fat-free, low-carb, keto, hypoallergenic, and soft. Let's hear from a real Cum Sheet user.
After watching some Rusty Wallace highlights and giving it to my wife real good, I would always see a big, wet cum spot in the middle of my bed. I would wipe it off away and there'd still be a wet spot I'd have to lay onto to go to sleep. Now I just can't have that. So I tried out Cum Sheets, and now when I roll off my wife, my cum just rolls off the sheets when I wipe it up. No more stain, no more wetness. Go, Rusty Wallace!
Wouldn't it be great to be able to have to not worry about wetness? Let's hear from another real Cum Sheets customer.
Before Cum Sheets, I went through 4 sheets a week, but with the serenity and satisfaction of Cum Sheets, I can finally digmatize my lovers without the fear of cold foot. No more waking up frightened when you roll over into a cold spot of came. These sheets are perfect for my nut allergy, as the nut just comes right off after horizontal hokey pokey. Before, I couldn't even take off my shirt in public because of the sperm rash on my back. But thanks to Cum Sheet, I can finally show off my love handles and disappoint your wife.
Cum Sheets. Wipe the wetness away and stop those stains. Get yours today. So I thought we could play this game, and it's the best friends game.
Okay.
So what we have here is 100 questions, and it's questions to ask your friends. Oh my God, I take that back. It's 257 questions.
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
I didn't think it was that many.
Well, gives us more questions to ask.
I guess so. So what we're going to do is we'll go back and forth picking a number.
Okay.
And we'll just ask that question that number is.
Okay.
So do you want to go first?
Sure. We'll go with 69.
69. That question is, do you prefer a time block schedule or a simple to-do list?
So is this a question for me now?
Yes.
Time block schedule or a simple to-do list? Damn, that's a good one. I think it just depends. It kind of just depends, like, on the day. There's certain days where I'm like, okay, there's a simple to-do list. I need to do this and do that. That's pretty easy to do. And then blocks. Actually, I'm going to go with a simple to-do. It's a lot easier that way.
I'll answer the questions too. Fuck it, we'll both answer them.
Yeah, fuck it.
I prefer just a simple to-do list because
Gotcha.
what if one of those things you have down for, a certain amount of time ends up going over or, goes under?
Yeah.
And then, all of a sudden your under over isn't so good and you lose $5 on a bet. Fucking David.
Fuck you, David.
But yeah, so I prefer a simple to-do list.
All right. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, I'll pick number 108. What hobbies did you try as a kid? And which ones did you love and which ones did you despise? Hobbies as a kid. I think we all did skateboarding.
Yeah.
I really like that one. It's just I never got good enough to like really, pursue it. And at the time we didn't really have too many skate parks around here either. I think if I had a skate park and like I was with other, friends and they showed me how to do certain tricks or whatever, I think I would have been more into it.
Skateboarding definitely.
Man, I mean, what do we all really do? Whatever toys were hot at the time, video games.
Wrestlers, man. Wrestlers.
Yeah, wrestlers. I mean, that's still today. Obviously, that's one of the ones you love.
Yeah, for sure.
Collecting. I never got into collecting stuff, obviously. Obviously. And yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't really. I tried hobbies. I just can't think of any right now.
I mean, honestly, it's just like again, like skateboarding and video games seem to be like the main hobbies. Honestly, like
sports,
up, and then for a while, it was like working out and stuff like that was a hobby for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. And that one actually comes and goes for me. Like I'll have my stints where I'll go like 6 months to a year of just fucking working out and jacking off as much as possible and getting ripped, and then all of a sudden
getting that one arm bigger than the other.
Yeah, and then I'd all of a sudden be like, I don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah, and then your arm goes back to the same as the other one.
Except this time it gets even smaller than it was before.
So then you have to work harder next time. I'll take that back. DJing.
Yeah,
that was one
true.
I was super into, and obviously I love it. It's just I don't have time for it anymore. However, with my computer, I got a new computer, and then I hear like some old mixes that I did. I'm like, fuck, I got to do some new ones.
Hey man, I did a lot of remixes back in the day, and I would never consider myself a producer, since producers are more of like instrumentals and stuff like that. But I could definitely mix vocals and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun for me. And I'll be listening to some of the mixes that I did like 10 years ago, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I did that? Like holy shit! Like,
I know.
There's some intricacies like in certain ones where I'm like, that was fucking cool. Like I really did that shit. Like I wouldn't be able to do that now.
I'll listen to a certain mix. There's one mix where I have where these two songs blend together so well. I like when I'm listening to it with somebody, I'll be like, listen to this right here. And I do it every single time because,
hey, it's awesome, man.
You just bust your own nut doing shit like that. No, I'll tell you this though. I did like mess around with Fruity Loops back then.
Ooh.
And like I made beats and stuff.
Yeah.
And I have 2 songs where people like rapped over them.
Oh, okay.
And I have them in the car right now.
Really?
And I was listening to one of them on the way over here. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I found one of my old iPods and I was just like, oh shit.
I did a remix over one of yours, the Laffy Taffy remix over one of the beats that you did.
Really?
DJ Showtime. DJ Showtime.
Oh, you have to pull that up.
Yeah, I could whip it out.
Hell yeah. All right, go ahead and pick another number.
What number did you pick?
I picked 108.
Okay, let's go into the 200. Let's do like 207.
207. All right, this one says, if you could time travel, what period would you go to?
Oh, that's a good one. Time travel? And this is going to be probably boring to a lot of people, but I would definitely go back to around the time of Jesus.
Oh, I knew you were going to go there.
I know that's going to be boring for a lot of people, but honestly, I would. Because like at the same time, like, you know, we hear a lot of stuff about the Bible and whatnot. Everybody has their own fucking rendition of whatever they want to say, even though the Bible's pretty straightforward. But I would definitely want to see how that shit would happen. I mean, we're talking about miracles like that literally happened. Like that sounds awesome to me, man. And then there was like, there was like angels fighting and shit like that. Like even before that, we're talking about like the Nephilim, like there was hybrid fucking human beings and shit. That sounds fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want to be around for that one. See that?
That'd be dope. Yeah.
I mean, shit. Like that sounds fucking cool. I
I'm sure you take your phone though. Make sure you take your phone. That way you can record it.
Imagine like fucking time traveling and you get there. Oh my gosh, we're finally here. Oh fuck, I forgot my phone.
Yeah, that was
the one.
Nobody's gonna believe me.
The one thing you need to keep record.
Yeah, for real. No pictures, no nothing.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
How about you?
Man, if I had to go back, boy, I'd really want to go to like the 40s, 50s.
Okay.
Like, just imagine all the shit you know now going back then, where it's
shit.
Technologically, you're still able to do stuff that you do now.
Sure.
But you know so much more than all these people. Like, if you were to go to like Kentucky.
Yeah.
If you were to go to Kentucky with what
like
you know now, you'd be the smartest person in Kentucky.
And you know what's funny? If you were to go to Kentucky now with all the stuff you know now, you would still be the smartest person.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Just kidding to all my Kentuckians out there.
And
Kentuckians!
The crazy part is, like, you could do anything and just go, like, 2 towns over, and you'd be scot-free.
That's true.
Like, I can kill somebody in, like, 1 county, go 2 counties over, come up with some new name.
Yep.
Like, you were still able to do shit like that. Not to say, like, I'm going to go on some killing spree.
And then 50 years later, you'd see your old name on a Netflix documentary.
Yeah, exactly. Like this, the Kentucky Killer.
The Kentucky Fried Killer. KFK.
He would cut off their fingers and, make chicken fingers out of them. He'd fucking fry them.
Cutting off breast and making chicken breast.
Oh, God.
He had his own KFK right down the street.
KFK. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I mean, I'd go back to like a time like that, especially because like it seems more simpler.
It does.
But then it's like, oh man, shit only costs like, house only costs fucking $5,000 back then. It's like, yeah, but you're making only like 50 cents a fucking day.
That's true. That's true.
But
I would like to travel back to like an old football game or like sporting events just to see what that was like.
Yeah, like if I was in the 40s, 50s, like watching baseball back then would be awesome.
That would be super awesome.
Just smoking everywhere, just drinking beers like crazy.
You would come back to 2022 with your lungs just all blown up.
Well, even watching wrestling back then, dude, you're inside of a small like a little arena. Smoke filled, beer everywhere, peanuts. Like, dude.
I mean, I would love to go back and just watch Stone Cold come out once.
Yeah.
Like at a Raw or WrestleMania. Yeah. Like the fucking pop would be insane.
Fuck yeah. And guess what? You'd be just drinking beer, eating peanuts, and, having a good time.
Hey, you come right back in 2022 with fucking black lung and hey, fuck it,
It'd be worth it.
All worth it, 100%.
Worth it. Yeah. All right, pick another number.
Wait, I thought you were next.
Oh, wait. Okay. I'll do like 12.
Oh, my favorite number.
Me too.
My favorite number.
If you could only have one food for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Damn.
Fuck. Okay, let me narrow it down to 3. Pizza.
Yeah.
Green enchiladas.
Oh, green enchiladas.
And...
none of that red shit.
No. Pizza, green enchilada. Okay, fuck. Let's just do those 2. Damn. I might have to go green enchiladas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Green enchiladas.
Because I can either substitute the meat, for chicken or for beef or whatever. But, and then I can have it casserole style. I can have it rolled. I can have it, different kind of cheese.
And that's funny because I was thinking of like a casserole too of some sort. Just to kind of keep it fresh. You could do anything, make anything a casserole.
Yeah.
Or fucking shit, might as well just make anything a burrito at this point.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have a burrito. You can throw anything in there. Yeah.
I feel like that's like super, like.
You might as well just say sandwich. Because then you can have anything in a sandwich.
You know what? Just fuck it, food. Yeah. Just food in general. Like that'd be the only thing I would ever eat.
Yeah. A shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. I would say, I would definitely, okay. If you didn't cheat and try to like say you have to, I can substitute it with this or blah, 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 do all this other stuff. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it'd still be green enchiladas.
Green enchiladas. I think I would go with like probably a breakfast burrito, honestly.
Really?
I love breakfast.
Are you a sausage or ham kind of guy? Sausage, ham, or bacon? Which of the 3?
Honestly, none of them really. I would probably go bacon if anything, but I don't need any of that in there.
What do you need in there?
Give me some eggs, give me some potatoes, and maybe a little bit of cheese, and I'm good.
Really?
I don't need much.
That's
really
pretty
don't.
damn boring. I thought you were going to go way off.
I love breakfast burritos, and it could be as plain as fuck, and I'd be the happiest fucking camper of all time.
I had a breakfast burrito today.
Did you? Throw it up. I want to eat it.
You got tortillas?
That's gross. My dad would be like, you know what the best type of burrito is? And I'd be like, what? He's all, a sink burrito. Sink burrito? He's all, yeah, it's when you get done washing dishes and everything that gets caught at the bottom.
Oh, no. That's fucking gross.
Oh, my dad's the worst.
That's
Love you,
pretty
Dad.
awesome. All right, go ahead and pick a number.
Let's go lucky number 14.
Oh, just 2 more than the one I picked. What are your biggest pet peeves?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Biggest pet peeve. Honestly, it's going to have to do with some type of driving. Because here's the thing. If you're fucking driving down the street and it's 2 lanes and you have to turn into a driveway, okay, so two lanes. So we'll just say 4 lanes, okay? 2 on one side, 2 on the other. And you're driving in the very right lane, okay? And you have to turn. Why the fuck would you pull to the left lane in order to turn right? Unless you're a big-ass truck.
You mean to take like a wide turn?
Yes.
Oh.
Why would you take a wide fucking turn when you're not even driving a truck?
I don't want to hit my tires on the curb.
I am so fucking over it because I almost... I'm so fucking over it because I've seen so many people do that. I almost got hit like 3 times last week when that shit was happening.
Damn, and then you got hit one time last week.
I did got
hit. You did the hit.
I didn't get hit. You know what's the funny thing I didn't bring up about that? So I get out the car and I was talking to the guy and he goes, you know what's funny? And I was like, what? And he goes, look at your shirt or look at your your sweatshirt. And I look down at my sweatshirt and it's it's a sweatshirt I bought from Crash.
Oh,
the rapper
no.
Crash. And it said Crash right on
Wow.
my fucking sweatshirt.
Of all things, that guy picks it out.
God damn it,
Oh,
Laren.
look at your
I'm coming for you.
Oh,
But yeah, that's a big fucking pet peeve of mine because people don't know how to fucking drive. Fuck you.
yeah.
How about you?
You know what I really hate, and I hated this ever since like middle school when I first started talking on the phone with girls and stuff.
Girls.
I hate it when I'm talking to someone on the phone and I'm talking, but then they start talking to somebody else, like that's with them. I hate that because then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, what did you say?" And I'm like, "Okay, obviously I'm not fucking interesting enough for you to listen to." Click.
You know what's funny?
Like I hate that shit, man.
My sister did that all the time. Sorry, Julie, I'm gonna throw you out on the fucking bus here. Under the bus here. I'm gonna throw you under the bus for this one because I mean, here's the thing. I wasn't complaining. Okay, here's the reason why. So she would have her friends come over. Okay, sometimes it would just be 1, maybe 2 or 3, depends. She's 2 years younger than I am, so it's all good. And she would invite them over. They'd be hanging out. Then my sister would just get on the phone with somebody else, and she would just be on the phone.
While the friends are there?
While her friends were there, or friend, whatever it is.
Stupid.
And I'd be like, what the fuck? You're just on the phone while your friend's there. And they would just come to my room like, I'm bored. I'm like, all right, come on in.
Hey, Chris, how's your sack?
Oh, you want to see the scene? I'm just kidding.
I know.
But
how's that cut?
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand.
Wow. What, the cut?
Yeah. Definitely seen that firsthand.
But yeah, dude, even to this day, when people are talking to me and then all of a sudden, like, you hear somebody else talking to them, like asking a question or whatever, and then they start talking for like a little bit, and I'm like, hello. Like, I fucking hate that shit, man.
Like, I think it's like, for me, it's not so much of a big deal unless they're having like a full-blown conversation. You know what I mean? Or when somebody answers the phone and they're already having a full-blown conversation with somebody else. And it's like, okay, you could just finish your thought and then you're like, oh, okay, my bad. Hello? And then you're like, oh, hey, what's up? Whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's people who just keep you on the phone. Well, like, they just answer the phone. They haven't even said hello. They're just talking. Yeah, so then do a blah, 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 blah. Like, and they're just going on and on. oh shit, I forgot you were on the phone. My bad. Hey, what's up? Like, what do you mean, hey, what's up? Bitch, you answered the fucking call.
Yeah. Another one of my pet peeves is I hate when people don't tell me shit ahead of time that like I should know. For example, I went to Vaughn's today to buy my mom. Today was my mom's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And so I went to buy her a gift card, some flowers, and some shit from Vaughn's.
And some blue eyeliner.
Yeah. No, she has plenty of that.
Oh, yeah.
Me. No, she switched it up from like the regular light blue to like a dark navy.
Really?
Yeah, she's gone fucking evil.
Oh, she's definitely evil.
Yeah.
No, you're going to know if she's gone full evil when she gets like red or something like that.
I was going to say, yeah, red.
When it goes
or
to red, you're like, oh,
purple or some shit. Yeah.
And then that's when how a couple weeks ago we were talking about how she's sitting in the kitchen with your phone looking for this.
Yeah.
She has the red one on.
Looking for this. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, got the gift card, her regular like birthday card, her flowers and whatever, and I go into the self checkout.
Okay.
And so I scan everything, and then I scan the gift card, and it says, "Oh, we need assistance," because it told me to like put in how much I want, whatever, and then get assistance. And I'm like, okay, they just need to sign off on it, I guess.
Sure.
Lady comes over, she's like, "Oh, it's because the gift card. You're not allowed to buy gift cards in the self checkout."
Oh my god.
Why isn't there a fucking sign for this? There wasn't even a sign. Okay, everybody knows you can't buy alcohol at the self checkout, but there's signs there that say that.
Yes.
How about you put a fucking handwritten note or some shit? Gift cards aren't allowed either.
That's fucking stupid.
And then guess what? It wastes my time because I'm standing there waiting for this bitch to finish selling a plastic bag to this old fuck because he didn't press I want a bag on the self-checkout. So I got to wait for that transaction. And then while I'm saying like, hey, can you come over here? The fucking person next to me is like, oh, I need help with this. So then she's like, okay, I'll be right there. So now I have to wait for this bitch to help the other bitch. And then this bitch finally gets over here to deal with my gift card and tells me that and says, oh, because they have a cash register where their little computers at that oversees all the other transactions. Yeah. Oh, you can purchase the gift card up here. Why can't I just do it here? You go back to your computer, sit your ass on the stool, and press OK. You just wasted my I hate doing that, the hand clapping too, but this calls for it. You are wasting my time.
That's right. Absolutely. I don't disagree because I've seen it too where you get into like a self-checkout line and then so I was at Save Mart. It was actually a couple months ago and there's 4 of them. There's like 4 different self-checkout spots. And we're all sitting there with the red light on because something happened and we're just waiting. And everyone's like looking, is there something going on? Like, were we waiting for somebody? No, just somebody in the back. Just, there's people over here like waiting for me. Yeah, bitch, what the fuck? Like, we're waiting for you. I had like 2 things to fucking scan and I accidentally scanned the wrong one. Like,
yeah, or you double scanned it or something. Yeah,
I need your assistance, ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
Not even ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
And that's very
when you
ASAP.
If it happens at Walmart, they still expect you to fucking, here's my receipt, look at it.
Oh my God.
Fuck you and your bald head, bitch. This is one bald headed lady that always asks for my receipt when I go to Walmart. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not wasting.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, there's a policeman right next to her too. And I'm like, fuck you too.
Well, because you can't go to jail for that. They can't ask you for your receipt. They can ask you for it. But
I'd hate to go to jail for the body wash I bought.
Yeah,
that you saw me buy.
Yeah, that I purchased.
Fucking idiots, bro.
Oh my gosh, they're just ordering the court. Salvador Sanchez, why are you here today?
I bought some body wash and I didn't show my receipt.
So it shows here that on this receipt that there is body wash that you did purchase. Is that correct?
Yeah.
But it also shows here there's no highlighter line.
And
take his ass to jail.
They do the fucking they put the gavel down the judge. He's all, I sentence you to 5 years in maximum fucking jail, maximum prison.
Oh my gosh! I sentence you to being a Walmart greeter, but at the shittiest Walmart in Fresno.
Yeah, where I'm just chasing people. Let me see your receipt.
Hey asshole, come back. You've been chasing me
for real. All right, let's do 2 more.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
We'll do number 94.
94. That's a good one. I don't know what that one is, but it already sounds like a good one. If I called you in the middle of the night, would you pick me up?
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Well, we all know that your answer to that would be yes, because you have before.
Because I have done that. Yeah. For those who don't know that story, go ahead and tell that story.
So for those of you who don't know,
You're about to know.
Yeah. So one of the things with my heart is sometimes it'll randomly just spike in fucking beats per minute and go 200 beats per minute, where I'll just be like super fucking uncomfortable. Well, there was one time where my mother was out of town. My dad already lives out of town. My brother was down the street, but he was working, and I had nobody to call except Ghostbusters. And then so I called you, and I'm like,
Because
hey.
I'm Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So I called him, hey, Sal. And you're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, or what did I say? I was like, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, nothing, just chilling. And I'm like,
Was that the time that you said, like, you asked me what I was about to do, and I was like, my wife or whatever?
yeah. You're all 10 more minutes, and I would have been in my wife, and I would have answered that call.
Right.
And I was like, hey, think you could take me to the hospital? Yeah, sure. I'll be on my way. Okay.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, sure. It was like, oh, fuck, what happened?
I don't remember exactly what happened. It was such a long time ago, but yeah.
Oh, and you're halfway panicking too, you know.
Yeah, well, I was trying not to. Like,
Exactly,
I was trying not to be like on the phone, like, Sal, help, pick me up. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do all that, but yeah. And then you came and picked me up, took me over there. You didn't stay with me, right?
No,
Yeah,
you told me just to drop you off.
Yeah, just drop me off, and yeah, I was good after that. I just, I think, who picked me up? Did I drive home, or did you? You didn't pick me up, right?
No, because you didn't get out till like way later.
Oh, that's right. I'm wondering if
Picked you up, Hugo.
I don't remember who picked me up. It might have been my mom. My mom might have. No, I remember now, because so I actually went twice, and the first time my mom went, then a week later you took me. But that was the time I actually had to stay in the hospital for like 3 days.
Damn.
Because it happened 3 times, sorry. The third time was when you took me because nobody was home. And I had to stay in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days
That's
or something
right.
like that.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Damn.
So my mom took me home.
Yeah. So if the tables were turned and I called you in the middle of the night, does that mean you're gonna come pick me up?
Hey man, as long as it's not in the middle of something,
Yeah, I was
we're
gonna
good.
say, as long as you're not 10 minutes away from being in somebody, then
And my wife, then I'm good. Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely pick you up.
okay, that's good to know.
100%. Yeah.
I might put you to the test. All right, last one. I'll do the very last question.
Okay.
Whatever number that is.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Huh?
Mr. Irrelevant.
What are you talking about?
You never heard that before? In the NFL draft, the very last pick is called Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're picking the very last question, Mr. Irrelevant.
Huh. This one, the last question says, what legacy do you want to leave on Earth once you're gone?
Wow.
So, pretty heavy question. I think I'd like to just be known as somebody who was a bringer of people together. Does that make sense? Like I think I've told you about this before, where my birthdays, for example, you're there. My cousins who are older than us are there. If Janet's parents show up, there's just so many people from so many different like walks of life that show up, and you guys are all cool with each other.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk to Dominic, no problem. But then again, you can also talk to my dad, no problem. You can talk to like one of my random uncles, no problem. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like when I don't know, I guess just when I bring people together, like somehow everybody just gets along.
That's true.
So like, I like to just be known as somebody who's like a good bringer of people together.
That's funny because you know what? Now that I think about it, like I've been to different parties and stuff like that, but I've never I don't think I've ever gone to a party of yours where I've had a dispute with somebody. The only time that we've had a dispute with somebody was when we went to Christina's party and I punched that guy in the face.
That's right, yeah.
And now he's in jail. Bitch. Oh. But,
That's what happens when you fucking run people over.
Yeah.
And kill them.
Yeah. Killing.
Fucker.
Running them over. Road rage. Oh.
Road chode. Wait, what?
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't think I've ever gone to one of yours and had a dispute or anything like that. It's always been super fucking chill, and I would either go home or whatever it was and stay the night, whatever. Just fucking get drunk and die. That works too.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think your legacy would want to be?
Honestly, I'm gonna have a boring ass answer. I don't really want any type of legacy. More so, I just want to make sure that people understand why I am the way that I am personally, because I'm a lot different than a lot of people.
Okay, Eminem. I am whatever you say I am.
And fuck that guy too. And people don't even know why. But again, I see things from a different perspective. I'm a more go against the grain type of person, and I've lost a lot of friends because of it. But all I hope is that one day that those people that either hated me or shit on me or got pissed off at me for the things that I've said or believe in or know, that they understand why at some point, that the seed finally fucking grows. You know what I mean? That all the seeds that get planted every single day, that it just grows one day and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Never thought about it. I mean, shit, there was a lot of stuff that, I told you for a long time that you were like, it could be like this, it could be like that. I mean, remember the time we looked up like the stars in the sky and how they aligned on that one fucking particular day? Like that shit was crazy, man. Yeah. That was a fucking mind blower.
But see, the difference is that you have a lot of people that will like absolutely deny it, say no, there's no fucking way or whatever.
Right.
As opposed to like the way I was that certain day, I was just like, let's see where it goes.
Sure.
Fuck it, let's see where it goes. And then we saw where it went, and it's just like, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah, crazy.
And not everybody's gonna be like that.
No, not at all.
And you just like you said, you hope that one day eventually like it'll kind of click, and hopefully that seed will germinate somehow.
Yeah, that's all I ever fucking want, because once because it's literally in the Bible, like John literally says, like the truth shall set you free, and it's like literally when you figure out the truth, like you're set free in the most freeing way possible.
Yeah.
And once you're like unshackled, like literally I'm the executioner because I'm the assassin of the slave mind. Like I'm here to assassinate the slave mind. That's the whole point. We're here to unshackle. I'm here to unshackle. And as you slowly unshackle your mind and you start seeing things different, you become a lot less stressed. I'll tell you that much, because everything that you see on fucking TV ain't real.
For real. So is that your favorite Bible verse? You'd say?
No, my favorite Bible verse.
Your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse is Revelation 12,
which is
well, I couldn't tell you by name. It's a long. Well, sorry. It's not a verse. It's an entire chapter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I was going to say that's a big ass chapter.
Oh, okay.
I posted every 9/11. Just know that.
Okay. Makes sense. Well, mine's John 3:18, where Jesus says, "Fuck you." Oh shit. All right. Well, I think we can wrap it up here.
Like a willy.
Yeah, Chris, where can they find you on the social stuff?
First and foremost, I want to thank the Most High for allowing me to do this. Second most, if you want to go ahead and find me on the social stuff, just follow me on Instagram, _Herbalutioner, HERBA Lutioner. From there, you can click my link tree. At that point, you can see all of my links, like my favorite Bible verse. You can also check out my, I don't know what the fuck else I have on there, but all kinds of other shit on there you can find. The Good Times Podcast Instagram, you can find where you can sign up for a free wellness profile. For those of you who don't know, I've lost over 50 pounds. I feel absolutely amazing. I want to help you as well. Go ahead and fill it out. Shoot me a message. Let me know what you want to do. We can go from there. And once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening. If you're not able to listen to this podcast in its entirety, hey, just share it with somebody. If you know about the podcast, just share it with somebody that you think would love it. And that's all we could really ask for. Love you guys. Thank you. What about you, Jack? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at BSALSANCHEZ. If you follow me on there, you'll find my link tree to all my other social thingies, but you'll also find my TeePublic, where you can find a sticker of my favorite Bible verse, John 3:18. You can also find a sticker of Monopoly Broke My Arm. And if you don't know that story, go to It's the Good Times Podcast, the Instagram, follow that, and then you'll be linked to all of our old episodes where you can hear the story of how Monopoly broke my arm. And I think that's about it. So he's Chris, I'm Sal, and we're out of time. We'll find you on another episode of Good Times.